Testing, testing. Hey, there we are. Welcome, everybody. Connor,
How's it going?
how you doing this week?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I apologize for the late start tonight. If you couldn't tell by the immaculate image quality that your eyes are now consuming, and of course by the sweet, sultry sound of my voice, that we have upgraded some of our equipment. So getting all of that set up was quite the endeavor. Took a little bit longer than we thought.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
You know, we all work for a living. Believe it or not, this does not pay the bills. We all have full-time jobs, and so sometimes
we all kind of get here about 45 minutes before the show starts.
Right before the show.
Up.
So when you have to install new capture cards and run DSLR cameras and cabling and all the hardware that goes into making this wonderful show what it is.
It's only 30 minutes late. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
Not
so
too bad.
I don't think 30 minutes is that bad. Tyler's we're still getting the show put together right
working on
now.
it.
So I know they can't see that, but I'm just commenting about how Tyler's still over there frantically trying to get everything set up for us. I'm watching myself in the preview monitor as he frantically gets the chat overlays done, and we got a new stream deck, so we've got a little keypad, right? It's pretty cool. So Tyler, hold that up, pop yourself up there.
Sorry,
I want
we
to.
got a really long transition there.
Oh, that's a really
That's a
really
very
long transition. We got to
Oh.
fix that. So we got some new
Little stream
hardware. We
back
got a
there.
little
We're fancy.
little key puncher that you can transition between cameras and all of that.
Oh.
Good. You've got to fix that transition. That is so long. So prepping this week for the show was more about hardware than content, so I
So
do
zero
apologize for that.
content, sort
Yeah.
of.
I was on my way over to the studio today. I love being able to say that, don't you? I was on my way to the studio today, and I was like,
What are we going to talk about?
we have to talk about some stuff. But fortunately for us, our own hometown of Huntsville has given us plenty to talk
They
about.
helped us out.
They helped us out a whole bunch.
They knew their show was going on this week.
They
so
did. They
had
did.
to-
All right. So if you guys haven't heard, Huntsville, Alabama, where this show is being broadcast from every Monday night, my hometown, Huntsville actually hit the national stage on the news
For
recently.
a great reason.
For a fantastic reason. I mean,
Beautiful.
to start, I mean, okay,
Perfect.
this isn't what happened, but I mean, Huntsville's known for breaking stories. I mean, we got Google Fiber coming in,
Yeah.
FBI's here now. Huntsville's a happening place, so it's not that it's uncommon that Huntsville hits the news. It's not like we're from some hodunk town in Alabama. We are from Alabama, but Huntsville's
Or at least on the classy side.
Huntsville's a little more up there in terms
Classy
of
side
I don't
of
know,
Alabama.
the amount of teeth that people have, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Huntsville hit the news and even made it so far as to hit Saturday Night Live this week. Oh, there it is. Hit Saturday Night Live this week when two individuals were arrested
Yep.
after an altercation at a buffet.
The Meteor Buffet.
The good old Meteor Buffet.
It's a great place.
There's always something raunchy happening over there.
It's a great place.
But yeah, so a fight broke out over some crab legs.
Some crab legs.
Yeah, some crab legs.
There was a 10-15 minute wait for the crab legs. So that was important.
Well, fair. But here, I wanted to pull this up because I just thought it was awesome that we made
made
it
it.
all the way to Saturday Night Live, even just for a second.
Two people in Alabama were arrested after getting into a fight at a restaurant over crab legs at a buffet, which coincidentally is also the image on Alabama's state flag.
And police in
So
Now that's stepping it up for your state, right?
yeah, basically.
I wanted to pull up the details of this. So
Yeah, let's get.
So the diners were using service tongs like fencing swords, and
Yes.
plates were shattering. A woman was beating a man. Johnson says diners had been waiting in line for crab legs for more than 10 minutes. Well,
Obviously.
no wonder there was a brawl.
Apparently,
They
people were
waited
taking
10
too many.
minutes for some crab legs. That is outrageous.
Some people were taking too many. People were cutting in line. So they thought the best thing was to do was to grab a pair of tongs and
Some of the people
start fighting.
even said it might have been 15 minutes.
Might have been. So
Whoa. Well, I hope that's not the case, but
not.
get this. So I can't stop laughing. This is so funny. Where'd he go? So they lost their tempers once the food. So it says that they lost their tempers once the food came out.
Yeah. So they got mad
So it was
about
like
who was taking it.
They're okay. So they're mad.
Some
that-
people are taking too much. People
Gotcha.
are cutting in line.
apparently Chiquita
I think that's how you say it.
Chiquita Jenkins.
Was arrested.
Sounds
She was
about
one of the
right.
ones arrested.
She's charged with assaulting John Chapman, who suffered a cut on his head.
He did, and in the mugshot, he's got
Is
a
there a
Band-Aid.
picture of that?
He's got a Band-Aid on
Tyler,
top of his
there
forehead.
is.
Tyler, find that mugshot. I want to see that mugshot.
It's
He's got a Band-Aid on his top of his head.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh no! You know, speaking of mugshots, and I wasn't gonna like make this a big subject. So
Yeah.
speaking of mugshots, and I'll have to pull this up for Tyler
Let's
to.
find it.
I'll send it to you on Facebook so that you can pull it up there. But apparently I think it was R. Kelly. So obviously,
Kelly.
you know, everybody knows. Oh my gosh!
There he is. See the Band-Aid?
You know, she looks like trouble, and you know, he kind of looks like an asshole too, though. I feel like he was probably.
First of all,
What do you guys think in the audience? Let us know in the chat. I think. Who do you think instigated this just based off of the mugshot? Don't bring race into it. Just based on the smug look on their faces. Who do you think started it?
I don't know. Who do you think?
I think he might have started. Well,
I think he's.
here's what I think happened.
I think he actually ended up with the crab legs based off that face.
You think so?
I think he walked away with some crab legs.
I don't know.
I think she was grabbing a bunch of crab legs.
And he was like, "Excuse me, ma'am."
I think he said something about it. And he was probably rude.
Yeah.
And I think she turned around and backhanded him with a
What's the
with the crab leg.
tongs? No,
or
they
oh, it was
they
the
used
tongs. Yes, the tongs and plates for shields.
Well, apparently they both were fighting with him. Like they were
was so
fencing.
funny.
Like that's what. That's
why
what
do
the,
you how?
That's what the off-duty cop that was there when it happened heard.
Oh, so there was an off-duty
yeah, he
police
was there.
officer there.
Which I want to
Yeah.
know why
Dis-
he's eating there.
Disco Taco says he looks like a grump, but she looks like she hates the world.
Right? She looks
Yeah.
like she went there looking for a fight.
Okay, so me and Tyler have been to this said restaurant.
I've never been.
Me and Tyler
Where is
have
this
been.
place? I know it's here in Huntsville,
over-
but where is it?
It's over off the Parkway, going out
Okay.
towards near the hospital area, sort of that.
Great
I
part.
was gonna say, I was gonna
Yeah.
let me
Thanks,
rephrase that
maybe.
question.
Yeah.
What part of town is it in?
Not-
Specifically?
Not a good
great.
part.
That's my point. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just curious.
But yeah, so last time we went, we met a very, very famous artist, according to himself, who was eating a giant plate of crawfish at a Chinese buffet.
And he told us all about his music
Oh,
for
about his-
about 30 minutes.
I got a story for you.
All
All right.
what you got?
So, Emilio Arisario,
I
if
don't-
you're watching this,
Okay.
and you know what, if he's not, I'm gonna tag him in it. I'm gonna tag him so he can see this. I want him to see this story. But the point is,
All right.
hold on, I got to do this real quick. You just keep talking for a second. You say something.
All right. Say something.
Yeah.
You
he-
just say some stuff.
He went on for a good 30 minutes
Oh, yeah.
talking about his music and how we should all listen to it, and gave us
We came
his
home. And,
SoundCloud link. And
we came home and listened to it.
Oh,
I can't
gosh.
remember what his name was, but it
I'm
was.
gonna tag him in this so he can see it.
He was sitting in a like a was it a Tyler was it a stool or like a chair that he had? He was sitting in a room with like a green screen. It had a light bulb above his head.
yeah,
It was almost like a folding chair, I think. And
So
he started singing.
I got all right. So I got to tell you the story. So this guy that I'm talking about, and he'll see this later. We were, I don't remember exactly why, but the point is we were both in the car together. He was driving, I was in the passenger seat, and he's
Yeah.
got this red Corvette.
Okay.
We pull up to a gas station, and there is a gentleman standing in front of the car
Yeah.
with a bunch of mixtapes.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So we hop out of the car. He goes, "Hey man, you got to check out my mixtape," or whatever he said, right? And so, like any sane person,
You took it.
no, he was selling
Oh,
them.
okay.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
you
So
had
he
to-
was selling them.
Oh, so
he
you
wasn't
had to
just
pay.
passing
It
them
wasn't
out.
just free
which,
samples.
dude. I would
Well,
appreciate a free mixtape.
How
And I'd
much-
probably listen to it.
how much were they
But you're gonna
charging?
charge me $10 or however
Oh,
much it
$10
was for a $20 or whatever it was. I don't know for a mixtape. I've
So
never
what
even heard of you before.
what have been the price that you would have bought it for? Like, what are we talking? Like $1, 50 cents? I mean, what? Because
Like, what's a reasonable price?
What would you have paid that day to have his mixtape?
I think like
I think
$5.
I think
probably
$5
max
is
out.
worth
$5
anybody's
would've-
mixtape
would've
just
been
to
five-
just to experience how good or
experience
bad
it.
it is. But here's the point of the story.
We got
So-
ours for free, so
Yeah, I mean he posted on YouTube, so
yeah, we
that's
got it
his
for free.
mistake.
yeah, we made.
So like any person does when asked to purchase something that they don't want to purchase on a street corner,
Yeah,
he responds with, "I don't have any cash."
of course. Oh yeah.
Homeboy goes, "Don't worry, bro. I got the Square." And plugs in a credit card reader into his smartphone.
You could say
Like,
he's,
okay, so
he's
this
got the
dude looks
plug.
half homeless, all right? So nobody would have ever expected that.
Like,
And yeah, he had the plug.
did y'all end up getting some? Because I'd
So
be like,
this-
sorry, my card doesn't work.
So this guy pulls out his credit card and buys the mixtape. And
Man.
I couldn't. I was like, dude, really?
How
you let
much
him-
did he charge for this?
I don't remember. He would have to tell you. If he's watching, he'll tell you.
No, my card just didn't work at that moment. I'm sorry.
He bought the mixtape, and I remember driving back to the house on the way back from that trip to the gas
Was it good?
station.
Was it fire?
It was so bad.
Well, yeah, I
it
mean,
was so bad. I
but
wish I
it's good.
still had
But
it.
hey, it's a great story though.
I know. I think I have it somewhere. I bet you I do. I bet it's in my car or something.
great story.
I've got to find it. If I find it, I'll play it on the show next week.
Looks like we're getting some good feedback on the video quality. Amanda
Yeah.
just said, love the video quality, huge difference. And,
Awesome.
Jeff also said video quality is really good. So
Well, thank you guys. I really
I know.
appreciate that. We've
Look at us.
hustling hard, working hard to make the Dylan Questions Everything show everything that you deserve and everything that it should be.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
like that.
Disco Taco also just said, you guys make a mixtape and I'll Venmo $5. So I think I know what we're doing next week.
I think I know what we're doing
Are
after
we
the
making-
show.
Are we making a mixtape?
I think we're making a mixtape.
Okay. All right.
How many tracks is a mixtape usually?
4
Can it
is
just be a
usually
couple?
good. Yeah,
Just a couple?
I think 4 is the minimum.
I mean,
We could do 4. I mean, come on.
does it have to be rap?
I think it'd be
I
whatever.
mean, that's
you
kind of what a
want, right?
mixtape implies, right? A mixtape
Well,
is.
I mean, a
No, it
mixtape
kind
is
of
whatever you
implies
put on it,
hip-hop
right?
or rap.
Well, yeah, but you could put whatever you want on mixtape.
You can.
I can yodel.
We can yodel for 4 minutes each song and call it a
God, that
mixtape.
would be so bad.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yes, if someone says a mixtape, my first thought is immediately rap, but I guess it doesn't have to
I
be.
mean, it doesn't have to be. I don't know. I don't know what we would do in a mixtape. Maybe I could just beatbox for 4 minutes or something.
No, so
nope.
okay,
Nope.
yeah,
Nope.
no. So Dylan's obviously not doing that part.
Yeah. Nope. Not doing that. So one thing I was alluding to earlier that I didn't get to finish. So Tyler, see if you can find the. See if you can find. I need you to find 2 mugshots for me.
All right.
I need you to find R. Kelly's mugshot from when he
that will be easy.
from when he just turned himself in.
I'm about to say you got a lot to choose from.
And
yeah,
then,
there's probably a few out there.
Yeah, the most recent one is the one I need though. I need specifically the most recent one.
All right.
And then Jesse Smollett.
Jesse.
I want his mugshot up there.
Jesse, come on
If
now.
you could please, I would love for you to be able to put them side by side because I have a very interesting point to make. It's not really that interesting. I just thought it was kind of funny.
So, I mean, it's interesting to you, I guess. So,
Hold on here.
what are we paying this guy? He's so slow.
Yeah.
I know.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah. So here I've kind of got them side by side. So
So I feel like I was a detective when I figured this out.
Do you feel
Zoom
like
in on that mugshot
all right.
if you can. I want to show everybody
Oh,
something.
look,
Yeah,
ads.
let's see that crack in the wall in the
Right.
upper left hand or your upper left hand corner, his upper right hand
Right
corner,
there.
So
right,
right there,
about there.
right where he's putting?
Yeah. Now switch over to the Jussie Smollett.
right
See the
there.
same thing?
Right.
They're in the same jail.
Right there.
You think they got arrested at the same place? I mean,
Well, I
that
don't know if
crack
they got
is-
it. I don't know about that. I just thought it was interesting that. I mean, there's really not. I'm not. I don't even have a point that I'm trying to make. Really,
As
there's
you
not
can
a point
tell,
to
we
this.
have no content.
Welcome
I
for
just
this
thought it
show.
was. I just thought it was really interesting
Welcome
that
to
they
the
were
no.
both.
Welcome to the new show. Dylan observes everything.
Yes, that's basically what just happened. You could tell we have no content
I
because we're
just
looking at cracks in the wall.
So
Hey guys, you
well,
look at these bricks.
Yeah, that's basically what just happened.
The point I was
But-
trying to make is that they were only missing one person, and that's Bill Cosby.
Oh, well, okay. Fair enough.
Hey, have you seen all of? Let's
No.
Are there multiple?
let's
Oh, yeah, I'm
let's
sure there's
fact
multiple.
check this and
Oh,
see
Jesus.
what Bill Cosby's looks like. It
Oh,
could be
yeah.
some conspiracy.
Maybe Bill Cosby's in the same jail. I don't know where Bill Cosby went to jail. Bill Cosby, if you're watching this,
Yeah, Bill Cosby.
we'll have you on the
let
show
us
when you get
know.
out.
Well, I don't know if I want to sit next to
Uh,
you. I'm going
D-
to sit in your chair.
Disco Taco, back with the commenting again. Said,
Thank you, Disco Taco. Keep it active. Let's go.
It all goes back to Takashi 69.
Oh, that
Well, of course.
obviously.
I bet if you look at Takashi 69's mugshot,
Mugshot, do you think it's in the same?
right, same wall.
Yeah, you think so?
Think so.
He probably called the cops on those crab leg jousters too.
Yeah, well, if the cop
think-
wasn't
no,
already
I-
sitting in there.
I think Takashi 69 planted that cop.
He planted
he,
the
he told the cop, hey, you need to be at Meteor Buffet right around 6 o'clock. There's something going down.
Oh gosh.
So
All
we're
right.
obviously going to eat there, right, Dylan?
Also,
Oh yeah, we're
We're gonna go test the crab legs.
So we're gonna do this for you guys, and we'll bring you along with us next week. We'll bring a camera with us, but
At one point, we're gonna go.
I think me and Connor and producer Tyler are gonna go check out the crab legs
and we're going to see if they're worth fighting for.
see if they worth fighting over.
So if you see us arrested, it's because we took out the tongs on each other and we
Now,
fought
I-
over
if
the-
I
there's a
haven't had
10-minute
the-
wait, I'm gonna beat your ass.
yeah,
I
no,
haven't-
Tyler, Tyler never ate actually. He
I didn't
went
have the
with
crab
us.
legs, but based off my experience, I'd prefer not to eat anything. I'll just stay behind the camera, honestly.
We'll take one for the team. I'm willing. I'm willing and ready.
Something else I wanted to do is I think we should try to find the worst reviewed restaurant in
It
Huntsville.
may be the Meteor Buffet if I had
Like,
It's-
go to
yeah,
Yelp and
it's pretty
sort by
close.
1 stars first and find the worst one with the most 1-star reviews, and I want to go eat at that
What
place.
if we just now that place we're just gonna take one bite. That's all I'm gonna risk. So
I
I'll take a
don't know.
bite.
That's it?
I mean, you could eat a full meal.
Weak.
Weak. When
Weak.
when we're doing the show from your hospital bed.
Tyler,
Then-
you goober. This is episode 5.
Hey, I didn't put that up there. You did.
You
Oh,
Hey, that kind
what
of goes
episode?
right back to you,
I thought we were-
hombre.
I thought we were on episode 6. So
Michael Pledger said I should call Hambrick to do guest vocals. I agree. Hambrick is a artsy type. I was kind of surprised he was ever in the army, not going to lie. Just kidding, Hambrick. I love you. But,
oh yeah, what about the dude supposed to be sending us beer? Did that ever happen?
I'm sure he's on it. I'm
Okay,
sure
just
he's on
making
it.
sure.
Skydance Brewery. For anybody that's watching this in Oklahoma, which
Yep.
is probably no
if you're
one.
in Oklahoma, hello.
But if you are, definitely go check out Skydance Brewing.
See,
They make some incredible beer.
I think I've found a flaw in Yelp's system.
Well, I attempted this last week. I had been mulling this over in my head for about a month now,
go eat
going,
at
"Hey,
the
we should go eat at the worst reviewed restaurant." Because I saw some guy did it on. I saw a video on Facebook. I was like, "Oh, we should do that."
Okay.
But I can't figure out how to find the worst reviewed restaurant because there's really not an easy way to do that. I guess I don't know. How are we looking over there? Okay. So I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll figure
We'll figure it out.
We will find the worst restaurant in Huntsville, and we will go eat there.
Well, right now all I got to worry about is getting some crab legs at
But
Meteor
first,
Buffet.
we're gonna go to Meteor Buffet. So tune in next week,
We're
and
not.
we will.
We're not eating don't eat the fortune cookies. They taste
Yeah,
like plastic.
They are awful. I can attest for
All
that.
fortune cookies are awful.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No,
No.
What?
This was like I took plastic or cardboard and just started chewing on it.
Yeah,
And
it sounds like a fortune cookie.
So first salt.
Have I
vinegar
just never had a good
chips.
fortune cookie?
I guess not, because you're what?
They all taste like crap,
No, I think
dipped in strawberry.
I think you don't like fortune cookies, but all the ones that you had are decent. Wait till you have a horrible one, then
You will be able to tell.
Then you
Okay,
might
fair
actually
enough.
appreciate
Hey,
those
fair enough.
other.
Dylan, you
Fair
get
enough.
you get to eat one at Meteor Buffet, and we're gonna find out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And bring your nose plugs from when we first walk in the building. It's
'cause
just
they've
gonna
got
be
a
my-
tank.
Don't tell him. This just be your just a little heads up.
Well, this sounds like it's going to be experience. So definitely tune in next week for that.
I really hope we run into the artist, the dude. I really want to know what his
I
name
hope
is.
he's a regular there.
Please, I need to know his name.
So this is the front of the
So this is where we're
restaurant.
going.
Oh God.
Yeah. Somehow
can-
we wound up.
Hey,
there.
I know this is live and everything, but is it possible to rewind it to before we said we'd go there?
No,
No,
we
not
can't.
at all.
no, we're going.
So it's out there now.
Mhm.
It's out there. We're going.
So we got to do it.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going,
Okay.
Hey, look, and got
Great.
those crab legs.
dude. We get to eat that.
Tyler, I don't think that chat's working, but that's okay. Go back to that real
fine.
quick. We're okay.
Dylan, we
can-
only
we can
got to
follow
eat
through it.
one. I mean, I'm not saying
Just
we gotta-
one?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
See, the thing is, I don't even really like crab legs, but I'll try them.
well, that's the whole reason
I'll
we're
eat 'em.
going. I mean, I guess we can eat other food. I mean, we're gonna spend $9, so I mean, we might as well eat there.
I mean, this place is obviously high class.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, can we see the reviews? Go to their Google page. I want to look at this
No.
place's reviews.
Okay, so they actually have a 4 stars with 775 reviews.
That's not bad.
That's a lie.
That's not bad at all.
Those are all fake reviews.
You think they're all fake news?
Yes, that
all
is all
fake news.
fake news. There's probably like 3 of those that are real.
Let's go to lowest rated and just see what some
Do you
people
think
have
they
to
can
say.
afford fake reviews?
All you
I
gotta
mean, with
do-
the recent publicity, maybe.
yeah.
with,
well, now
with
they
how
really
much
are.
people obviously want their crab legs.
They must
Apparently, they're to die for.
be, must be really good.
Oh, God.
Hey, can we also have a show where we go to the best rated place in Huntsville just so I can eat something good?
I mean, yeah, but what's the fun in that?
Well, it makes me feel better. We got to treat ourselves.
But that's not entertaining.
Well, we don't have to film that. I'm just saying we go.
You just wanna go eat. Okay.
Forget
He's
the
like,
show.
hey,
We'll go eat.
I mean, if we're going to go to the lowest rated, why don't we just go to the best rated and call it even?
Just, wash them out. That way it's
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could film it.
Oh, gosh.
I'll do something stupid in the restaurant or something.
So,
to make it
did you guys hear about the girl from Alabama that went to join ISIS?
Oh, ISIS, yeah. The one who
And
wanted to come back.
the ISIS bride?
Apparently now she wants to come back, and she's like trying to sue the federal government, or family's trying to sue the federal government so she can come back.
Yeah, and
Hey, lady, if you're watching this,
do you think she's watching right now?
get fucked.
Do you think
You ain't coming back.
she's watching?
I hope. I mean, obviously not, because we're nobody, and I don't even think my friends are watching, let alone anyone else.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shoot, half my friends don't even watch this. So, but no, if she ever sees this
Hello.
one day,
How's it going?
I just want her to know that
He doesn't want you back, by the way.
I hope she straps a vest on and detonates it in a very wide open field where there's no one else around, so that no one else can get hurt.
What?
But that's what she deserves. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sorry, lady.
Well, Trump's already said she's not coming back, so I doubt.
Do you think?
Heard it from the man.
Do you think there's any possibility that she would though
What, that she'd come back or?
be welcomed back into the U.S.?
Oh no.
No.
I mean, we went and got Bo Bergdahl back.
Wait,
That
who?
traitor.
Who?
You don't know who Bo Bergdahl is? All right, so Bo Bergdahl
It's a great name. It's fun to say.
left his post.
I'm trying to.
While overseas.
What is the real name? If you,
That is his name.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an interesting name.
That's his name.
That's his name.
Yeah. Also known as Dickface. Anyway,
Say his name again for me.
Bo
Bo
Bergdahl.
Bergdahl. Is this the one that
Bergdahl.
became like a woman?
No, that
Or
was Chelsea Manning,
Chelsea Manning.
who was also a piece of shit. No, Bo Bergdahl, this traitor,
that guy.
this traitor who
Okay.
people died to save,
Yeah.
abandoned his post while deployed,
Okay.
went and joined Al Qaeda,
Oh.
was in Al Qaeda's. They had him captured or whatever for 5 years.
Captured.
Yeah, captured.
Okay.
He's okay
Why they have him captured for 5 years and not?
because he's working with them. Anyway, he's a traitor. He's a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
People died trying to save this guy, trying to get him back, trying to bring him back.
Because they thought he was just kidnapped or something.
Because they thought come to find out, he just walked off his post.
I'm guessing we let him back in.
He's a traitor and he deserves to burn in hell.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing we.
I know that's a little strong, but yeah. So I have the same feelings for him that I have for her.
Okay.
I think they're both traitors.
fair enough. Well, I don't think.
But
she'll
my
ever get
point
back in
was-
this country.
My point was, we went and rescued him. Oh, and by the way, released like 8 Taliban to get him.
But I
But anyway.
don't think Trump will let her back in.
I sure hope not. I will say, love him or hate him, not trying to turn this into an overly political show. Love him or hate him, even though he puts his foot in his mouth and he says a lot of stupid shit.
Well, yeah. He could probably get off Twitter.
He is pretty much, well, there goes that.
Did we break something?
So no, we just lost camera feed, which is
Uh-oh.
fantastic. So I'm not sure how we're gonna fix that.
Yep.
Well, guys, this has been a fun show.
I mean, it could have been worse.
You know what? Oh yeah, let's play a game. We'll get that fixed. We'll work on that. Let's go to the game and maybe we can plug in backup camera while he's getting the game set up. So everybody, hang tight. We are going to get our game set up. So we had planned. Everybody that's in the chat or in the audience, if you could, Tyler's going to give us some instructions here in just a minute. We have plans to play a little game with you guys, just to fill some time and see if we can't get this camera fixed. So give us just a minute.
So we are going to be playing a few games off the Jackbox Party Pack. It's a game where anyone can play along using your phone. We're going to be playing a couple games in a minute. We'll give you a code to join in. Here, just a second.
Fix it. Put me back on the screen. Put me back on the screen, Tyler. I fixed the camera. We're
fixed.
good. We're good.
Hey,
We're good.
we're back.
I think that was
We're
the-
back to good.
Oh,
I know was that the auto shut off?
Might have been.
I thought I set it to never. Doesn't matter. We fixed it.
We're back.
We're working through the technical difficulties. We got this.
well,
we got this.
We got something.
We're hoping for only 5% technical difficulties next episode. We'll see how it turns out. That's our goal.
Is it really a Dylan questions everything?
you know
show,
what?
Though,
Am
if
I-
we
am I
don't-
still on
if we
camera?
don't fall?
You are, yes.
All right, pull me off real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, are we still doing the game?
We,
game.
All right.
yeah, might as well.
Let's play a game.
All right, we're playing a game.
We've reserved the game for technical difficulties because we kind of figured they might happen. But you know what? Let's go ahead and play it anyways. I want to play a game.
Even though we have no.
Let's play a game.
All right, let's do it.
All right. There we go.
So let me get some.
Let's see here.
Everyone, we are going to go to jackbox.tv.
Everybody head over to jackbox.tv. Pull out your smartphones. We are going to play us a little game.
All right, I'll play until my battery dies.
Little incentive for you guys. The winner of said game, I'm going to send $1 via Venmo.
That again,
$1.
that is one whole dollar.
One whole American dollar.
I guess.
By the time you get it, it'll be worth 99 cents due to inflation, but you will get it.
Like I said, I will play until.
All
my
right,
phone
who's in
dies.
here? Come on, everybody. Let's get on in here. Let's see. Jackbox.old.tv.
And you're going to use code FJIS.
FJIS. Let's pull it up here. Give everybody a second to pop in because we are on a little bit of a delay, I'm sure. So there's Connor.
I made it.
FJIS. Dylan. Did I spell my name right? Sometimes I'm not sure. I don't. Disco Taco. Amanda. All right, we got 3 spots left. 3 more lucky people get to play. Who else is in it? That might be everybody that's watching.
You know what? Whatever.
I love it. I love it.
We're going to give another about 30
Hey,
seconds.
Thomas. Hey, Chrisman. I just saw your message. No, I am not stealing guidons any longer. I have left those days behind me. I am no longer doing such.
He's now just hosting.
Oh,
a-
and there's Elisario. I told you he would comment. There we go. Yeah, I know you can still hear us, Dennis. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wesley, the code is FJIS. Hop on in here. We got 2 spots left.
Whoever Flip is. Well,
Chrisman.
And
Oh,
Jeff.
Flippy's playing.
And
All right, we
hello,
got 1
Jeff.
spot left. Oh, hey, Jeff, we got 1 spot left in the game, guys. Only 1 spot left. Who wants it?
And Mel.
Melissa, my old lady, went and grabbed it from us.
Well,
Chrisman
I mean,
said, "What about the Swedish girl who were beheaded by some Moroccans?" Okay, we'll definitely talk about that.
But first, some
Wait.
games.
But first, some friendly
Yes,
games.
after
All
we
right,
talk
everybody,
about-
let's go. Here we go.
Hold on. Let me
got
turn
sound?
up some of the sound on here.
But we need to hurry up. I'm at 3%. So
Well, you need to get a charger then.
I'm sensing a lot of repressed anger in this group, mostly from me. So everybody back off.
Repressed anger.
Let's start the game. And remember, anyone who wandered in late can use that room code to
What's everybody drinking tonight?
affect the game.
iced coffee
Iced coffee.
that I made 2 minutes before the show started.
Round 1. You'll see 2 prompts in your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple.
Let's do
the
this.
more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go.
All right, here we go. I am locked in. Flippy's locked in. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
No.
Bum, ba-da, bum.
Oh, we got one in the audience.
Oh, there we go. All right. You get over there, Tyler. Who we waiting on? We got one person we're still waiting on.
Jeff, I think.
Name's Jeff.
Time's running.
Name's Jeff.
There he is.
Okay, moment of truth.
Here we go.
First one. The title of a drama clearly gunning to win an Oscar. Okay, who's your favorite?
Throwing a little shade on This Is Us.
I don't. What?
This Is Us, the TV show.
I guess. I don't know.
You don't watch that? Neither do I. Some dude ended out of a crock pot. I got you, Disco Taco.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
you got
next
here?
one. A bad thing for a TV meteorologist to say during a tornado warning. Vote now.
What? Nobody? Oh, there we go. There it is. Cloudy with a chance of yeah, that's not a good thing to hear.
Come on, Jeff. You're letting me down.
What movie title best describes the state of your butt right now? Vote away.
Well, there's an obvious winner.
There better be.
Oh, so we know who did that one.
I feel like Tyler just gave away his answer.
I mean,
Everybody vote for not the funny one.
oh, so you admit mine's funny? Thanks.
You did. There you go.
Melissa.
Wow.
Melissa beat you!
Hey, the audience got me, so that makes it a tie.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot we got an audience. Don't we?
I thought
Yeah.
Dirty Harry was pretty clever.
That was good.
You know you got scammed when the puppy you bought at the pet store turns out to be blank.
Bomb. Dead.
Bomb or dead?
Vote.
Huh.
Nice.
Well,
Turns out to be bomb.
Wow.
you thought I was dog, but I was bomb.
Uh,
I don't know which one to pick. I guess dead's pretty bad. No. Hey!
And the audience
you go,
sided
audience.
with Flip.
Ah, Flippy. Ah, got him by 7%. Look at that.
look at who else is also dying. I'm not the only one.
Next is a good use for an abandoned mall.
Scuba mishap.
What's a good use for an abandoned mall?
Hmm.
I mean, a skateboard park is a good use for an abandoned mall.
I don't know how a scuba mishap would happen, so someone, I think,
somebody hit
safety
the
queued.
random one, yeah.
Yep, there it is. Come on, Disco Taco.
Ew.
Audience has got
An
it.
audience got him.
What? I'm surprised they gave him anything for that one.
And next, what would happen if you removed all of Johnny Depp's many scarves? It's voting time.
Huh? You would see us?
See his neck, I think. Or you would see his many neck-sized bracelets.
I think those are called necklaces. For whoever that is.
I like that. I like that
think
better.
It's called a necklace.
That's a better way of describing it, though.
Thank you, because that was mine.
I didn't know what to pick.
Good one, Tyler.
Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
Coming up next, the worst question to be asked at a lifeguard job interview.
Huh.
Like,
What is I can't swim? Or are you gay? I mean, both equally horrible questions to ask.
What do you guys want to do next?
Well, if we got news stories, we can talk about
I
that.
mean, we've run the full hour, but feels like it's been a short one. Oh, I was looking at the runtime on the video.
Yeah.
I was like, how's it already been an hour? What the heck?
Powdered gravy.
How Lady Gaga sleeps.
I mean, knowing Lady Gaga, that's
I sleep
actually
na-
not a
I sleep naked every night.
See,
that's not a far-fetched thing since
What was
she
it about
wore a meat dress.
Yeah, that's probably not too far.
She could actually probably sleep in some powdered gravy.
They'd probably go well together. Go figure.
Jeff.
Thanks for your answer, Jeff. We appreciate you, buddy.
Super quiplash. Whatever that means.
Jeff says he can't respond fast enough. Well, you better get on it, Jeffro.
Come on, Jeff.
Come on, get on it. What you mean, wow, Flippy? What do you mean, wow? Wow, what? You got something you want to say?
We're getting a little aggressive.
So I got a couple of my army buddies watching right now. So that's always fun.
How much are you disappointing them right now?
I'm incredibly disappointed that they have nothing better to do than to watch me while I'm yeah. But you know, hey, whatever works for you guys. I'm struggling with this last one. Let's see.
We got Connor and Dylan are the last two.
I know, I'm struggling, man. I don't
got
know
it.
what to put here. Man.
Dylan, you got 15 seconds.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
Don't you dare hit the safety quit button.
Never.
And what if he does?
He immediately forfeits.
I will
and has
never,
to pay
ever-
everyone $1.
What? I don't
Yeah.
have $4.
One is the worst title.
Look, there's more than 4 people right now. Are you saying me and Tyler don't get $1?
Whip now.
No, I'm supposed to pick.
I killed a man and this is my confession.
That sounds like a
About to say, that
ballad,
sounds like
actually.
an actual.
No, that sounds like that Key and Peele sketch.
It does.
Hey, Wesley, thanks for joining us, brother.
Ooh. Oh, Jeff, the audience got you. Don't worry.
We got you, bro.
No idea who's actually in the audience. You know,
Wes-
one of them.
Wesley Warren is in the audience.
Ah.
Up next,
Appreciate you for joining us, brother.
has nightmares about.
Bam Bam.
Both of these seem very appropriate, but I'm going to go with...
Bam
Don't
Bam.
say
That
your
one.
Answer. Yep, there you go.
You should have said your answer.
You should not.
I chose answer C.
Bam Bam.
No, C. Answer C.
You know, fun.
Ooh.
Connor.
What? I mean, I couldn't put my real answer. We'd probably be kicked off. So
Your video has
Wouldn't
been
be the first time.
demonetized.
yeah. So I have to keep it a little.
For a ghost to whisper in your ear.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Ready, set.
That'd be weird.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, hey.
Those are some
I just
pretty
now read
strange
the
things.
answers.
Yep, those are some answers. They're there. Well, me and Connor obviously have a.
I answered truthfully.
Next up, Blend, a new fragrance by Gerard Depardieu.
Ba 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 ba.
Time to vote.
Your father's disappointed.
Whew.
I've been wearing my family's disappointment proudly for years. So
Yeah.
hey,
Wow.
Oh.
Yay.
What?
There's the win.
Do we have 2 people in the
We
audience?
do.
now?
We
Ew.
have 2 people in
How
the
did
audience
that
now.
I don't even know how that's
Weird.
possible. Can we even do that?
Next
Is
on
that
the
allowed?
Why do owls not kill us?
Who?
Put in your votes.
Ow, who? Oh.
Oh, just barely. And I'm the only
Not
one that chose
really.
that.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yes, barely is the right word for that.
Good taunt to yell at the zoo elephants. Vote on your
Mom gay.
Pinocchio is pretty interesting too. Both of these answers are awful.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
I vote for no one.
Say Jeff said your mom gay.
You go
Yeah,
out
that seems
on a
like
limb?
something Jeff would say. That
Yep,
seems like
boom,
something.
right there.
That seems like something one of our Twitch viewers would say. Let me
It-
put it that way.
Most of our Twitch viewers are my friends, so that's
Exactly.
how I know that one.
Exactly. My point.
Fair enough.
Your next prompt is
Wait, you have friends?
explain
Yeah,
how
that's
They're-
all,
they're
I
only
know.
on Twitch,
I was
though.
about to say, wow.
This is the
Oh.
only time I get to talk to them. Help.
to vote in.
Boom.
Boom, bam, done.
Yeah,
That easy, huh?
that. I guess so. What? Butt's not how it's done. I didn't.
But
Just the butt.
What?
Come on, Dylan.
I clearly didn't use 3 words because I didn't know what to do.
I like
Disco,
how your
Disco
wife.
Taco's got you.
I panicked, okay? Thank you, Disco Taco.
You
Appreciate
can't-
you coming back this week.
You can't panic.
Your wife is funnier than you. She should be the host.
Probably.
Dang.
Stunning move. Bill Nye, the science guy, has given up his signature bow tie and instead will now wear blank. And vote.
A Stetson. I know one of my buddies put that. You know,
And it's question mark Stetson.
Did I wear a Stetson?
Stetson.
I don't know. Okay.
Ooh, it's even.
50-50.
Our audience left.
Or they didn't answer.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard.
Producer Tyler. Look at
that.
you. Pulling out the win.
No,
Well,
we
there's
got
one more.
one more round.
Oh, we got another round. Okay.
round 3.
There's
Round
one more.
3. Here we go.
I'm trying to keep my undefeated streak going.
Last flash. Look alive.
How do you even remember that? The last time we played this was the first episode.
I remember because I won.
I guess.
Finish writing this comic.
I got one more person.
Looks like Flip.
Come on, Flip.
Oh, didn't make it.
He's probably got a lag.
Okay.
I know
here we
there's a
go.
delay.
It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals to award: a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Make
I-
your
Ooh.
bets.
I think I know which one's Jeff.
Let's see. Go follow us on Twitter. Is that really our our Twitter handle?
It is.
DQE Live. Oh yeah. Hey guys, we're on Twitter. Follow us.
I didn't know we had a Twitter. I do now.
Tyler is
Yeah.
the gay.
I think I know which one Jeff put.
He probably called you gay.
Probably.
All right, let's see where those medals went. First, the bronze, silver, and now the gold.
Boom.
Let's translate that into points.
Yep, I didn't win.
So everyone that gave me the gold, please go follow us on Twitter at DQE Live. Thank you.
Absolutely. Don't forget we're on Instagram. Dylan Questions Everything. We got you on Facebook. We're everywhere.
Hope you lose, Tyler.
Yo,
All right,
Twitter.
that's it. Time for the final scores.
All right,
This
who
might be
won?
close.
I hope you lose.
I think Melissa won. Yep, there it
Melissa.
is.
Ah!
Good
Good job, Melissa.
Woo!
I will be sending you $1 bill,
Oh yeah, I forgot that we had $1 on the line.
courtesy of the Dylan Questions Everything show. In fact,
Taxes are not included.
I'll be seeing you tonight, where you can, work for this.
Okay.
Too much? Okay.
Whoa.
Just we got to go down there too, so I don't want to die in the process.
Fair enough.
Fair. See, it's like fair enough.
Fair enough. Hey, so I guess something else I want to talk about.
All right, what else you got?
So appreciate everybody playing the game with us.
That was fun.
While we worked out the technical difficulties on set. I think we're back up and running now.
Or something.
Something like that. So yeah, let's look at that dollar bill.
It's very nice.
Nice.
Nice,
Right
crisp.
there for Melissa. Nice and crisp.
Oh.
Listen to that.
Ooh, that was just a blowout. Nope, that's not helping
That's
either.
too loud.
No. Okay. It was.
It was a nice effort.
So let me ask you something.
All right. Is this our question of the day?
This is the question of the day. So
Okay.
for those of you that haven't caught on yet, each episode
tries to have a question.
we're gonna have a question of the day. Today's question:
All right.
is it wrong to try to barbecue and eat for the sake of punishing
For sake of punishing.
a child molester?
I've got an issue with what you just said that I'd like to bring up.
What's that?
You used barbecue as a verb, not a noun.
You can barbecue as a verb.
We are in the South. Barbecue is a noun, not a verb.
Okay. Okay. So back to the question.
The reason I'm asking this question.
I'm guessing someone tried it.
So not only are I'm combining our Florida man story with
Was
our
the question of the day. Okay.
The headline reads: Florida man arrested for attempting to barbecue, or excuse me, cook. Tyler.
Thank you. It's
Child molesters.
grill or smoke.
I say let him.
If we just ignore Tyler, you say let him.
I say let him.
Okay. You maybe had
Let me explain.
You maybe had me until you said eat him. All right. See, that's just a little too far.
Police say that 50-year-old Porto Sierra was trying to kill sex offenders and set them on fire at the Friendly Village Inn and Motel in Kissimmee, Florida.
Okay.
County detectives said that the man admitted his plan and has now been charged with 4 counts of attempted premeditated murder. According to the police report, a man was standing outside of his room when was standing outside of his room when Porto Sierra jumped out of his car and began screaming at the individual. Terrified, the man ran back into his room, prompting Sierra to break one of the motel's windows and pour gasoline inside.
Dang.
The enraged Porto Sierra also reportedly yelled, "You're gonna die, child molester. I'm coming in."
That is a great line. I love
Meanwhile, the man and his roommate escaped through the back window. In addition, Porto Sierra allegedly attacked 2 other individuals inside a car in the hotel parking lot. First, by pouring gasoline into the car through an open window. When the driver attempted to flee, Porto Sierra got into his black Ford Focus and started ramming their car. Deputies then arrived on scene, where they say Porto Sierra, I just love saying that, was surrounded right away. Waving his Miranda rights, Porto Sierra confessed and told the authorities they raped kids, they are child molesters that all live here and deserve to die. Oskaleo County is known for being a sex offender haven, as it isn't in the restricted range of schools, playgrounds, and churches, and there's a history of registered sex offenders living in that friendly
basically,
village inn and
Once
motel.
you become a sex offender, you just move there.
Right. So my question to you
Is
Yes.
Is it okay?
should we accept the hero that this man is as a vigilante, or should we condemn him for taking action and taking the law into his own hands? I struggle with that because I know the right answer is that what this man did was wrong.
It was, yeah.
But kudos to you, sir.
If
Kudos to you. I applaud you.
if he could be a little
Burn that
slower,
motherfucker down.
if the police could be a little slower to respond next time, maybe.
Yeah, see, I feel like if the cops knew that he was what he was doing beforehand, if I was a cop in that situation, I would have driven very slowly.
Well, also you
to
have to look at it
that
too,
village inn
because you can be a
motel.
sex offender for almost anything. I mean,
You know, that is true because I will say that you could pee in public and it could happen to be next to a school and
you're
then
a
boom,
sex offender.
you're done.
So I mean, how is he finding out they're sex offenders? Because I don't know how that works. Does it tell you like?
That's the part that's kind of getting to me.
Because
is that
I
it's
mean,
not
if
very
he peed
clear.
in public and then he became a sex offender, I don't think you should burn him.
I have a feeling that this man probably just blindly started trying to kill people in this hotel
Yes,
because it's a
and
known
he should go
spot
to
for
jail.
sex offenders. So in that case, yeah,
He should go to
He
jail.
probably should have just done his research first.
Yeah, because I don't think you should just be able to kill anyone because of. I mean, you can be put on sex offender for any reason.
That is true. I mean, not any reason,
I
but
mean,
there are
but
some
there's-
reasons that don't involve harming children,
or anything.
or anything like that. You know, it's I'm not sure because
It's a thin line. Because yes, there are some child molesters.
I
that
still like what
deserve
he
to-
did.
Well, yeah, he could have just done a little bit more research and
I just feel like he could have been a little bit more thorough
yeah,
in the planning stage.
and not doing all the screaming.
You know, maybe burned his tracks.
Yeah. You know, speaking of kids, here's another one. So
That's always a great
That's a
segue.
great-
I love that one.
I mean, we need to work next time, Dylan. We need to work on.
Yeah,
that
work
we
on
we
segment.
got to work into the
Yeah,
that's
let's
a little bit
work
much.
on that segment next time. But yeah, okay. What
So
you got?
okay, there's another story here coming out of Canada where
Good old
apparently
Canada.
more than 6,000 suspensions have been given out in a school because these children have not been vaccinated.
Oh, so there's
So the school board is suspending them. 6,000 school suspension notices have gone out to parents in the Waterloo region. Parents of Waterloo public health officials, Region of Waterloo public health officials said that a total of 6,129 suspension orders will go out, and parents will have until March 26th to provide proof of immunization or a valid exemption.
Oh, so then
to
why
avoid
are they?
suspicion.
So why are they sending
Suspension.
them out? Are they just suspicious that you weren't vaccinated?
So the school's doing their job; they're doing the right thing, and
Well, yeah,
they
yeah.
are ensuring that these children have the proper.
So they're just
vaccinations
doing
in
it
order to
just
be-
to get the proof.
So no, they're basically just saying, hey, we don't have any of your records.
So
you haven't given us your shot records, so you're
if
not
you
allowed to
do-
come to school until you do. And I guarantee you there's a lot of them that won't. Because you know how crazy people have been lately about this whole anti-vax thing and not vaccinating your kids like a bunch of idiots. Yeah, I know. So here's the thing. I have friends
Yeah.
in my friends list that are watching this right now that don't vaccinate their kids and that
Okay.
have very publicly stated that we're against vaccinations. They cause autism. Vaccinations are bad, blah, 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 blah. If you are watching this right now, go fuck yourself. That is so fucked up.
I feel like we need
Ooh,
to keep
just,
some of those viewers.
Yeah.
coming
Coming
out
in
there.
hot. Yeah, I'm passionate about this one. Vaccinate your kids. I don't want my kids dying or getting sick because you're so stupid and so boneheaded that you would rather risk your child dying than maybe develop autism. Because here's the thing.
Needles are
even
scary.
if it did, which it doesn't, but even if, let's play devil's advocate for a second.
and we're
Let's
saying it
say
does.
you dumbass, let's say you're right.
Okay.
Hey, idiot, let's say you're right. Let's say you're right. I'll fold. I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're right. Vaccinations cause autism. And
Yeah.
not vaccinating causes
'Cause death.
thousands of deaths. Is autism really so bad? Are you really telling me that you would rather not vaccinate your kids, risk my child's life, and risk everyone else's lives for autism? Is that really so bad? And the internet has kicked us off. Got a little strong.
I know.
Got a little strong.
Everyone
on a
got,
second.
People got a little freaked out. It's
People
like,
got a little freaked out by that one.
Uh-oh.
Truth hurts, don't it?
Yeah, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. The network is trying to silence our thoughts.
Something like that. But it looks like we fixed it.
And we're back, maybe.
Hold on. Maybe we're
Well,
back.
I'll continue with the audio. I don't care.
All right. Just,
This is important to me.
all right. Good. No, you got
I
it.
do not understand why. I don't get it. People. The only argument I've ever heard for
there's gotta be-
not vaccinating your child is the whole autism thing.
There's got to be another reason, though. I don't.
And you know what? Excuse my language, and I hopefully I haven't offended you so much that you've left. Maybe you're still here. Maybe you're mad. Maybe you're typing out a really angry comment, and that's fine.
Just.
I want to hear your reasoning. I want to understand how someone can be so dense and so stupid that you can have all the reasons in the world, but if you're going to sit here and tell me that the only reason you don't want to vaccinate your kids is because you're afraid they might develop autism, then you, sir or ma'am, are an idiot.
Now there's some out there. There's got to be more reasoning.
There
for
has to
some-
be,
for
and maybe
some-
there is.
for some
And
parents not to do it.
I'm not as well read on the subject as I should be, especially to be making such bold claims and statements. But I will say this: I have had people tell me that is the reason
The
to my
autism.
face,
See, I don't.
and my jaw hit the floor because that is so awful. Like, I know people that have autism. I know people that have kids with autism, and they'll tell you right now that child is the best thing that's ever happened to them, and they wouldn't change them for the world. And it's a struggle. Yeah, it's hard, dealing with that and raising a child with autism, whether it's only mild or extremely severe. It's a very difficult thing to go through, and I don't understand that fully. That's not something I'm experiencing or have experienced. I'll never pretend to understand that. But you bet your ass, if I had to choose between my daughter dying or having autism, I'd say give her the worst kind.
I mean, I hope it never happens. But
I mean,
if
I hope
have-
to God it would never happen. But if
if
that as your pivot point to making that decision
yeah,
is just asinine. It's ridiculous.
that's what I'm saying. There's got to be. Now there's some crazy people out there. That's the only reasoning. But there's got to be some other reasoning for people or
I'll never understand it.
stuff.
I'll never understand how people can be
I mean,
so.
I don't ever plan on having kids, but if I do, they'll get vaccinated.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely. So.
I mean, I don't.
Well,
Again, I don't know.
Good on
about
this
it.
Canadian school for issuing 6,000 suspensions because.
Okay, so they're
there's-
not sending it just random people. They're like, hey,
No.
okay, that's
This
what-
is because they're sending the suspensions because
They
these
don't have
children
any
have not been
records.
vaccinated.
Okay, they don't have any records.
And so
of the
they're
shots.
saying, if we don't know you've been vaccinated, you're not coming to school. Good on them. That's the way it should be. Good on them.
I mean, if I was the kid, I'd be happy no school. But I mean,
Yeah, that too.
good old Canadians.
Canadians are finally doing something right.
I mean, they gave us maple
Yeah,
syrup
they legalized weed.
and they legalized weed. See,
Good on them.
Canada
I
ain't
think-
doing too bad.
I think if we're lucky. Here's the thing.
All right, what you got?
I don't think. Well, this is a tough one. So there's a lot.
Another tough one.
Well, this
Man,
is
we
well,
are just.
It's just that there's a lot of Democratic candidates currently coming out saying that they're going to run for president, right? That's
Yeah.
kind of the thing right now is we're coming into that time where we're going to start talking about 2020 and
Yeah.
the elections, right? So you got Bernie Sanders and you got Hillary Clinton's old bag of bones and everybody else is saying they're one of the things that's been on every single Democratic candidate's docket for their candidacy is the legalization at the federal level of marijuana,
Okay.
which I fully support.
Yeah. I don't use it, but I mean, if
Sure.
it helps other people, then
Absolutely.
why not?
I mean, I could talk about that for days, but the point
Yeah.
is that I don't think I'd be very impressed if Trump could pull it off in terms of in terms of being reelected.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him, it's not really the point. I just don't know if that's going to happen.
It's going to be interesting.
And if he doesn't, a Democrat's probably going to win. And every single Democrat that has currently said they're going to run supports legalizing marijuana. So with that current climate and
but
given
do they say that just to have votes, or will they actually do it? That's also
they're all full of shit, so who knows?
Exactly, you never know.
I think we'll have it by 2020. Or
think-
not by 2020, but I think by 2022,
Maybe.
I think we'll have it federally
Sure.
legalized.
Well,
But
how many states have it legalized?
I'm the crazy
right now?
person that says you should. That thinks you should take it a step further. Like
What's
I'm
yours?
I'm fully in support of legalizing just about all the substances, as awful as they may be. And that's not to say that I support anyone doing
You-
them, but you telling me I can't,
Makes
not
me-
okay.
Well, yeah. I
Not
guess
okay.
See, well, they're saying I can't, so let me go use it.
Exactly. So it's like, for instance, psilocybin, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Psilocybin has been shown in multiple studies, and I'll have to pull some of these up to support my statements here so that you can see that I'm not full of it. But psilocybin has been proven over and over and over again, and LSD and a couple other of those psychotropic, mind-altering type of substances, to be useful in certain settings in terms of dealing with things like depression and
Okay.
but I'm not talking about, hey, you should just pop some mushrooms and you'll be okay. No, I mean like with
Like
a doctor
yeah,
in a medical setting. Like there have been studies and there have been
So it's not just two bros. Two
right. No,
stoners
see, I'm
sitting
not
on
talking
a
about that.
couch. They're
But
like,
the point is, look at heroin.
Yeah.
When you look at heroin overdoses and you look at heroin deaths, what's ultimately happening isn't that the heroin is killing people. What's happening is they're getting heroin that's laced with fentanyl and all of these
It's got
and
other
other
stuff in it.
substances, and it's killing them. Medical grade heroin is not that dangerous. Medical grade heroin
Yeah.
because it's morphine. It's in we prescribe it to people.
Yeah.
All these drugs that we demonize and we say, oh, you're going to end up in a back alley and all these things. I'm not saying that they're good things to do,
Yeah.
but
If it can help you medically.
when you
Otherwise-
criminalize those actions, you make it impossible for people to get help. So in the instance of heroin, do I think you should go out and do heroin? Absolutely not.
Probably, yeah, it's probably not
Never.
a good idea.
I don't think anyone should ever touch the stuff. It's terrible. Okay? But I do believe that instead of locking someone up for being in possession of heroin or having heroin or doing heroin or whatever, it needs to be decriminalized. There
Okay.
should be no charges for an individual that has possession of or that is utilizing heroin.
So you're
You want to
saying
lock
that
somebody up for selling it? That's okay, whatever. You want to lock somebody up for whatever? I get
But
it.
just
I get
having
it.
it on person.
But using and having that habit, as terrible as it is, the fact that you would throw somebody in jail for that is awful.
Okay.
The fact
So you're saying it was any drug.
that
should be
person
the
needs to be in a
case,
hospital.
Not a jail cell.
Within a certain framework, I fully believe that almost a full legalization of just about any substance would be okay. But there does have to be a framework for that.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm not talking about just giving people drugs. I'm not talking about everybody go do drugs. Please, for the love of God, don't.
Yeah.
But for those of you that do anyways, you need help. And the back of a cop car is not the place to find it.
No.
And our prisons are overpopulated. And for those of you that are local to Alabama, Governor Kate Ivey, yeah, we can thank her for that. Because we're raising our gasoline tax by 10 cents just to fund prisons.
Nice.
Because we're shoehorning and shoveling people into prisons quicker than we can build them for pot. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It just drives me insane. And I can get behind the legalized marijuana.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can. I think if you took a survey, I think
I mean, like
I think
said,
probably 80% of people are like, yeah, we're
I
cool
don't.
with that.
I don't care. They can legalize.
It's most
it.
of the
Not
people
gonna-
here in this state of Alabama that are not on board. And if it ever does legalize federally, we'll be the last ones to get it. But like I said, I could almost take it one step further with the right framework where I'm not saying we should have dispensaries that sell opioids and
Yeah.
and all of these other, and LSD and stuff. But criminalizing this stuff isn't helping anyone. Did it work for prohibition of alcohol? Did prohibition work for alcohol? Yes or no?
No, not at all.
Not even
Not
close,
even a
right?
little bit.
In fact, there were more alcohol-related deaths during Prohibition than ever before.
Well, yeah, because they were told they couldn't have it. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
But we got NASCAR out of it, so
We did
And
get
moon-
NASCAR.
Yeah, and some good moonshine.
Yeah, I probably could have done without that, but
I think it was
So-
a worthy sacrifice. For
I
a
think
few
everyone
years.
I think everyone recognizes that point, right? Like if
Yeah.
you look at Prohibition of alcohol, it obviously didn't work.
Well, because you told people you couldn't have it,
Mhm.
so they went out and did it.
Exactly. And now it's the same thing. We're living in the Prohibition days. It is the same thing.
Just not alcohol.
Except now it's not called Prohibition, it's called the war on drugs.
Yeah.
But we don't have a war on drugs. We have a war on our own people, and that's the problem. And people want to talk about conspiracy theories like they're a bunch of lunatics.
I mean, we can have
It's
a conspiracy theory.
it has been shown and proven, and it is a fact. It is a known fact that the CIA shoveled drugs into inner city.
Well, yeah.
It's not a war on drugs. We supplied the drugs. It's not a war on drugs. It's a war on minorities. It's a war on our people. It's a war on Americans, and it has to stop. We are killing and incarcerating thousands of people every single year for nonviolent offenses. It's got to stop.
I mean,
It doesn't make sense.
Do you think they'll ever legalize everything?
I don't. Well, and here's the thing. I'm not saying blanket legalize everything.
Well,
I guess
no. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying what
it's not about legalization even. It's about decriminalization. I'm not
just-
saying make it okay, but quit throwing people in the back of a cop car and taking them to jail because they had a freaking ounce of coke in their pocket. Oh, that's a lot.
But say an ounce of coke.
An ounce is a lot.
Maybe like a gram.
That's a lot. That's a lot of coke.
Yeah, so about an
Like a
ounce.
gram or an 8-ball. The point is, the
I mean,
point.
just an ounce of coke in my pocket. Dang.
The point is simply that in California actually, thank God they're finally doing this. It took them years. So California is actually expunging marijuana related offenses
Okay, they
off
are.
of people's records as long as they were nonviolent offenders and they didn't have a certain amount of possession or something else. But
Okay.
I forget I don't know all the
But so
details
if it
of
was
what.
just like a one-time thing.
But they're actually expunging it off of people's records, and that needs to happen at a federal level.
okay.
Absolutely needs to. Two things need to happen: decriminalization and legalization across the board. And here's the thing: there is a difference between decriminalization and legalization. Legalization means that the government can tax us. I'm not really okay with that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not okay with you taking something away from me and then saying, "Okay, you can have it back, but you got to pay. You got to pay for it." Screw you. Do it as a plan. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't really like legalization.
Okay.
Decriminalization. The difference is there's no law against it. Doesn't mean there's a law supporting it. Just
So-
means there's no law against it.
Do you think it would change anything if we decriminalized? I mean, would we still have the
Well,
overdoses?
The step two would change some things. So first off, I'm speaking mainly about marijuana. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about everything. Well,
Okay.
that's
But right now,
I do
just
believe they're separate arguments. But the point is, decriminalization of marijuana has to
okay.
happen.
Okay.
Has to happen. Not even legalization.
Just-
Decriminalization.
So
okay?
stop arresting people for.
Exactly. And then everyone that's in jail right now
If they're on
in the
marijuana
U.S.
charge.
that is on a drug charge in
Just
general,
drug charge.
any drug charge,
Okay.
any drug charge
Anything.
that is nonviolent and that was not
So basically,
possession with intent to distribute,
They basically had some on them.
you should let them out. Get them out of prison. Get them out of jail.
Now, would you just let them out and go free, or would you send them to like a hospital, mental type thing?
They've already been through all that.
Or
If they've
would
been
you
in prison
just-
for the last 6 months or the
would you
last
just
year or the
let
last
them go?
5 years,
Just
they're-
let them go.
look, there's plenty of people that have been thrown in prison for a couple grams of pot in their pocket. Okay, and those people need to get out. They need to be let out. We have overcrowded our prisons. We have funneled, and especially Alabama of all states. Alabama is one of the worst when it comes to this. We have poured millions of dollars a year. We have raised our gas taxes over and over again. We've refused to do a lottery to pay for this. And we are shoveling people into prisons as quick as we can. It's got to stop. Decriminalization. If you've ever been to jail for any type of drug charge that was a nonviolent offense, you should absolutely
Get
let them out. I am so confused by this comment. So I'm trying to read. Sorry for the long pause.
I was like, what?
Thomas. Oh yeah. See, good point. He said that.
Like, what's happening,
I
Dylan?
want to go back into. I've been ignoring. I've been ignoring the comments here, so I apologize for that. But I'm trying to understand. So Thomas says DMT should be absolutely. So those of you who don't know that, well, I'm not going to get into DMT. We'll have a DMT conversation
We'll
later.
just need to have
For all of you Joe Roganites,
we just
you
need
know
to
what I'm
have
talking
a-
about. We'll
we
and
just
I
need
know
to have
our
a
I know
whole
our
episode
video
for
feed's
this.
down. Don't worry, guys. We're getting it back up. We're still working through the kinks here.
just need to have a
DMT
whole
should be
episode.
legalized. I absolutely agree, Chrisman. I absolutely agree. Do what? Okay, so camera's out. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up with the audio. I just want to make one last point. So, Amanda says, why do they keep coming back to the hospital and using millions of medical dollars to keep treating? Well, here's the thing. We could be, Amanda. this is for you. So, things are going to okay, yeah. So, Amanda, we could afford to do that. We could afford to treat people if we took the money from the prisons and used it towards helping people. The problem is we're spending all of our money on prisons, and we're spending all of our people on law enforcement to arrest these people. All of the funds that are being used to incarcerate these individuals could be going towards treating these individuals. And I know you work at a hospital, and I know you're sick of seeing people come back over and over and over and over and over again, right? And it seems like they never get better. I get that. But I'd rather see them there in a hospital than in and out of prison. Let's see, Nicole. So I'm still trying to figure out what this lady said. My child is now 14 years old and has always been completely fanatical about the feet of men. I do not know what to do.
Wait,
to tell you,
what?
nope. Listen. To tell you he looks with me your show, which is superb. Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure this is a copy pasta or something.
Yeah,
So
I think so. She wants you to take your shoes off. But not that they can see them because the camera went out.
Oh, well, she wants me?
Yeah, she said blue sweater. I'm going to go with you.
I mean, it's not really a sweater or blue, but thanks,
I'm
Nicole.
I'm French. Nicole, we appreciate you watching. I'm a little creeped out by you.
And
but
I don't like feet to begin
I appreciate
with, so
it
I'm not,
regardless. To everyone that's still listening and not watching, I do apologize. There's only one. But I do apologize. We're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to go ahead and cut it here. We went a little bit long. But thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with us.
Had fun.
Had a lot of fun.
It was good.
We'll do it again next week, okay?
Yeah.
We'll tell you all
Hopefully at 8
about...
o'clock.
Yeah. We'll tell you all about the... what was it? The Meteor
Buffet. We'll tell you about the crab legs.
Tell
if
you
it's
all
worth
about
to
it.
go.
So we're going to check out the crab legs at the Meteor Buffet, and we'll see if they're worth anything. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night.
Peace out.